Hi, I'm Jeff Strand, the four-time Bram Stoker Award-losing author of such novels as Pressure, Dweller, Cyclops Road, and about 25 others. If you've watched us play Munchkin or will be watching it, I apologize for the horrifying display of us fumbling around trying to figure out the rules. I'm sorry you have to sit through that. You may want to fast forward a little bit. That will probably get you through some rough patches when you watch the video. My latest book is called Cyclops Road. It's my closest thing to a fantasy novel, excluding my very first novel, which was called How to Rescue a Dead Princess, which was a really goofy, stupid parody comedy from about 16 years ago. But Cyclops Road is the most recent one, which involves a guy whose wife has died in a really depressing prologue. He's been fired from his job. He goes off to clear his head. He sees a woman being mugged in the woods and tries to save her, but she saves herself and him, and turns out she's a woman who may or may not be mentally disabled, who thinks that she is going off to slay a Cyclops, and it becomes a delightful road trip fantasy comedy type novel where they go off perhaps in search of a real Cyclops, perhaps not. You have to read the book to find out. I've been writing pretty much since I was old enough to hold a pencil, been published since about 2000, only been a full-time writer since 2015, so it was a long, slow, baby steps path to success. But that's my introduction. We'll see if there are any questions from the peanut gallery.
What film projects are out there you're currently working on right now?
Which projects?
Which film projects?
Film projects right now, none that I'm specifically involved in because I've been on film sets, and it's an amazing amount of work. I'd much rather just sit down and type at a laptop on my relaxing back porch. But my novella, Cold Dead Hands, is being made into a feature film by filmmaker Lynn Hansen, who did the film Chomp, on which this I Am Not a Zombie shirt is based. That's sort of a suspense thriller about 10 people trapped in a walk-in freezer in a grocery store during a terrorist attack. I have the film based on my novella Stalking You Now. The movie will be called Mindy Has to Die, and that's being made by filmmaker George Clark in Belfast, Ireland, actually. And there was a film being made of my novel Pressure, but that project is in development hell, and you'll probably never see it at a theater near you, much to everyone's disappointment.
And what got you involved in writing? Was it compulsion, or just you had an intent?
I've wanted to write for as long as I can remember. There literally has never been a time when I haven't wanted to be a writer. I've kind of changed around what I wanted to write. I wanted to be a comic strip writer for most of my, until I was in high school and realized I can't draw at all. I still kind of want to be a comic strip writer and artist, but I can't draw, so that will probably never happen. For a while I wanted to write movie scripts. That's sort of what got me through college, but I've sort of settled into novel writing, and that's pretty much exclusively what I write now, novels and short stories, whatever fiction. That is what keeps me from having a day job now, so that's what I'm going to be sticking with for quite a while. But it's kind of a natural compulsion, which is not to say that if I didn't win the lottery, I wouldn't just lie on a beach and read and play video games all day, but it was sort of a internal compulsion that I don't completely understand, but it's been fun.
Purely curiosity on my part, you did have a D&D history.
When I was in elementary school, I was really heavily into D&D, played it with a bunch of friends of mine. We played it completely wrong. We didn't use any kind of rule that would have been in any way inconvenient to the way we were playing. It was kind of, mostly we just fought monsters and then had fun figuring out what the treasure was. We didn't play by any official rules. You would have been horrified to watch us play it on a Scribbler's Rest type video. So yeah, we just had fun with it. Didn't play at all by any kind of official Gary Gygax approved Dungeons and Dragons rules, but we enjoyed it. So.
And where can we find information on you and your book
You can plug my name into Amazon.com, Jeff Strand, or you can go for your one-stop shopping, www.jeffstrand.com. I'm on Twitter at Jeff Strand. I'm on Facebook at Jeff Strand Author, and I'm on Instagram at Jeff Strand, although I don't update that nearly as much as Twitter and Facebook. But yes, I'm on social media and enjoy it. Spend a lot of time on social media when I should be writing. But www.jeffstrand.com for all your Jeff Strand needs.